Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a
real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And that would have been some goal.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's a poor one. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Oh, lovely bit of skill. This looks promising.
Olise really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Drogba. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is a little undercooked. Great vision. Now it's Olise. In it comes. Played with speed from back to front. Howson gets over and intercepts. And it's Gerrard. That pass isn't the best. He shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He could try a shot! And he welcomes it in. Played towards the front line.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's got away. It's Asa! It's in this time, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And that's another good win of the ball. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's trying to hit the front line here. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Good, just the goalkeeper's a chance to shoot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance! And the finish! No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now it's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played back in. Gerrard. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Dijk cuts it out. He's gone forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through. Shot, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Terrific header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hazard. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now it's Drogba. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Drogba. Looking to play him in. He's onside. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Played out to the left flank. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Guti. In with the challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Olise. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard. Olise. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And he's had a hit! And this is Gerrard. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Robertson. Tries to pass it through. He has a look out. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Hazard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Good ball, good take. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hazard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Elise, and he's in on goal. No foul, says the referee. Guti. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice looking ball. Cannavaro. Yaya Toure. Robertson. No way through there. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has a look and place it forward. Cross flung in towards the middle. Bellingham is onto this. Liverpool are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He's a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear. Great ball, and he's in here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not the most accurate pass. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 9.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that will be it. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Please turn your attention to the screen
The
for
end of the
information
game.
provided
Reflections?
by the local police.
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Dembele. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Messi. He has found the way through. Good, great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's had it nicked away. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Big chance! Oh, it's there! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 23 minutes is...
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it was.
Tries a shot! Gattuso with the slide tackle there. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. Shot could... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's gone in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is good alertness. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he finish? Piqué is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. Out towards the flank. Oh, that was vital. Robertson aims beyond the defence. Now there's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Drogba. Cruyff. He's having a go!
There will be 1 minute added time.
There was plenty of power on that. And it's Robertson. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Irwin getting this one clear. Corner number 2 then. Right card! No, not the best of headers. Bellingham. Dembele. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gattuso. Now it's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Yaya Toure. He's picked his way through, swings it across. And reclaimed it in a trice. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Now it's Kaka. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Knocks it into space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Keeper's got good distance on that. Best. Gattuso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kaka quietly revving up. Looking to play him in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's got tall. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Deep cross. Piqué gets it away. He's looking wide. Tries to cross. Up he goes! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 24, Vieira. Number 21, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Nicely spread. Oh, it's Dembele.
O'Shea. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Substitution
And
in
here's
progress.
Drogba. Now it's Rashford. Hangs one. Gets his head on it! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Rashford. 5 minutes left on the clock. Dembele. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, smashing header! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Dembele.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. A header! It's a loose ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's had it taken off him. Robertson, 4 extra minutes added on. Irwin cuts it out. O'Shea. So that's it, it is all over. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
For each block, please report to the staff
Well,
room
how will we look
immediately.
back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Skims one in. And the pass is intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a good... Foot in. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Drogba. He's got away. And he shoots! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Wits. Oh, super find. He's found it's roll! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's looking wide. Ball driven towards the far post. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Bellingham. Dembele, and this is Dembele. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that's gone route one. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Drogba. Vinicius Junior. That's a sharp pass. De Jong kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yaya Toure!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and they know way out.
And Yaya Toure! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Half an hour played now. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. He's found a way through. Incoming delivery. Yaya Toure.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And they're not going to make any further progress now. This looks promising. Now it's Bellingham.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chance here to counter. Yaya Toure. Robertson. Yaya Toure. Now he's got space here. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Knocks it out wide. Ball's gone out of play. Played in deep. Brilliantly cut out. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Yaya Toure! And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Liverpool are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ball comes in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Raul. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele. And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Raul. Wirtz is onto this. Oh, they could break here. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. That is good alertness. Drogba chasing after it. Robertson, Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, delightful ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good ball, good take. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Chance, surely! Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. De Jong. And it's Mendes. And it's Mendes. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Doku providing an outlet on that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Drogba finds himself offside.
Substitution.
There's going to be another change here. So a
7.
double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. Dembele looking to be a menace in the final third. Great vision. And that is out of play. Oh, good steal. He just read it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain...
He's going for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! And that's a real chance missed. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks...
Oh no, this does not look good! And he's managed to get... Can he finish? It's in! And they've got their lead back. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Liverpool take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of it.
And Yaya Toure! Should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Nuno Mendes. Tries to pass it through. And that is expertly dealt with. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's Robertson. Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Yamal's cross. And the keeper beats it away. Doku. Nicely weighted ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Played in by Robertson. Oh, what has happened here? Neymar. Tevez. Played out to the left flank. And time is up. Liverpool have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.